Penguin Playpen. This one took me a long time to figure out how to beat. The sensors have located a stinky seagull who is laughing when you crash landed, Evo. Go get it. Ha, the penguins have built a statue of their king on top of the exit. Get out of that. Kill that fat, ugly bird. Get rid of that stupid statue. Just checking. As I slide down here, this is the bird. Oh, come on, camera, you're killing me. Anyways, that seagull is there at the bottom, and then is scripted to fly up to its perch. I could not figure out what to do in this level for so long. I thought maybe as I slid down this thing, I was supposed to like snipe it with these snowballs and kill it, because like with at least the bird, you would think I'd be able to fly. Because notice here, the penguin cannot, I repeat, cannot get up onto this side. But then there's like this fish in the water. Does anyone know what kind of fish this is? Come on now, don't be coy. Sorry, that's a horrible joke. So they're kind of defenseless. They're like Magikarp. You just, like, all they do is splash. Alright, good. And then the penguin is the only thing that can jump. So again, nice geometry though, because here we have three animals, right? The cool cod can't do it. This is built so the walrus can't do it. Only the penguin can get through this section. I love you. I don't know who was supposed to... Oh! I don't know who was saying what. If it was one of those two penguins and I'm just like that forever single penguin that's like, hey man, I'm nice too. Uh-oh, bear. Getting that polar bear for the first time does nothing. Like, it doesn't trigger its, oh crumb, its stats. So like, I'm not gonna have any music by the time I get done with this level. So check this out, new species. So figured out, it can shoot cannonballs out of its face or something, and then it can leave giant polar bear size exploding poo. And I can't quite remember what the point of that one is just yet. Alright, stinky seagull. Ooh, killed the seagull. Flight and claw attack, which also doubles as carry. So notice that's the beginning of the level, the bridge you make. So it's hilarious to see how truly small these levels are, but they feel so big when you're trying to, when you A, don't know what to do, and B, like, get lost. Alright, so actually, come on. Oh, it's still alive! Shoot, I'm gonna die. I'm like, why can't I pick up this stupid penguin? Okay, hold that thought, Pinguino. Any guess what animal I need to get to the teleporter? The bird can fly up there. I don't think actually any other... Maybe the penguin can get up there actually. But we'll save that mechanic for later because there's a lot of this game that kind of like is secret and they don't explain how to do everything. Cool. Don't quite remember how to get the trophy on that level either off the top of my head. Usually it's kind of like a Zelda 1 sort of thing, like do everything, so sometimes it's like if there's... Maybe it was kill all the penguins, I don't know. Pinball Blizzard. Some thing is jamming my signal to the teleporter. Here's my plan. Jam the jam with our special tune so that I can get a signal through. 1. Collect the silver notes. 2. Play our special tune on the keyboard. See that silver note? That's what we want. Ah yes, the king penguin. Just like the king rat. Now he's a defenseless king without subjects. Alright. Here's the king penguin stats. Boost jump, penguin army attack. I killed all of the subject penguins, so too late for that. But this is weird, because like you can, it's like literally Apollo 13. You can just soar through the air. Oh! I smashed it. Penguin. All of these are supposed to teach you like a note. Alright, so I've got all the notes, all 3 of them. How many songs can you play with 3 notes? Initiating sequence. Get ready to play. Good note. Don't mess up. Hey Evo, someone's playing our song. Recorder activated. So we can actually leave, but we can actually play to our heart's content there. if you're interested in doing such a thing. Or maybe that's how you actually get the trophy. You find all of the penguins. Penguins teach you the note by tune, and then you use those to then play in the piano. Something like that. That seems a bit too hard, though. But there you have it. Should have time to do one more course. Choppa. Oh, not this one. This one's frustrating. Sob, sniff. I just picked up a distress signal from cute, ickle bunnykins terrorized by evil huskies. Kill the husky scum, Evo. Kill them for the bunnies. And for me. Kill all the huskies, destroy all the gun sites. Alright, so there is a very, 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 very hard way of doing this level. Okay, actually first, yes. First we have to escape this room. So that's it. That's all that's in this room. Do you see? Can't even zoom out here. That's it. If you look at dead ahead, there's a shelf. We can't jump that high. And then just to the right of that, the higher shelf, obviously we can't do any of that. But the frustrating thing is the penguin jumps, and if you jump and hold A, if you still have not touched the ground, you deploy this parachute, which slows your fall. So that is the only way to advance in this level. It's like, huh, that would have been nice to, know. Alright, there we have it. Have you come to help us? Please help us kill the evil huskies. Our families are safely hidden away. So this rabbit is almost as worthless to kill these huskies. So one possible way of doing this is the following. Use the rabbit to jump on top of the husky and kill it. Or use the king penguin to do the same thing. Come on. Then we can sneak through all of the huskies because they won't attack me because I'm a husky. Remember? So there's absolutely no need to get them mad. I won't attack them. Ooh. So yeah, I can't imagine getting through this entire sequence with the penguin or the rabbit. I probably, at some point, like when I was first starting out, tried and failed like 100 times doing that, and it is possible if you get good, but who wants to get good at video games when you can just do things a completely different way? So here are the safe families hidden everywhere. For some reason, I think to get the trophy, you don't kill them all? I don't remember now. What I want is actually see what's above me. It's hard to see, but it's the helicopter rabbit. Oh, they're coming after me. Ouch. And guess what? I can actually, with this, destroy all of these gun things without them shooting at me. Now what you're, I believe, supposed to do is like go activate the guns, and the guns kill like the helicopter rabbits. So, okay, I think what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to go through all of those dang Huskies, still being alive with either the king penguin or a rabbit, and then come up here. I think if you actually take the rabbit all the way to the end, like the rabbit talks to the other rabbits. So I'm still like rabbit or king penguin here, right? I go in here, activate the guns, because neither the rabbit nor the king penguin can kill this helicopter rabbit. So you activate the guns, these, which will then shoot down these helicopter rabbits, and then with the king penguin or the other rabbit, you can then get the helicopter rabbit. Now your job is to kill the Huskies, but then you have this extra problem of these guns are activated. So this other method, see, makes it so that these guns are not even shooting at me, which I do not think is the intended way to beat this level. But we'll take it. Okay, I really need the health though here. There you have it. Evo, no, not the bunnies. No, I thought like you have to kill. Uh-oh, did I kill him? For some reason I thought you had to take that bunny to the other bunnies and they spoke to the bunny. And I've lost my webcam again. Someday I'll get an actual good... Someday I'll actually get a good setup there. See, because I'm pretty sure you bring the other bunny here so they're like, oh, you're our savior or something. Oh well. I'm out of here. And with that, that's an excellent, perfect spot to stop. Oh, was I too boring for you, Dan? For this next stream. Alright, so something fishy. Hey, Evo, here's a good one. I need some fish for my chips. Get it? By the way, the teleporter is behind a big sealed door. 2 objectives only. Free the fish and switch the switch to open the big door. This is a, first of all, beautiful music again, but you've probably recognized this from the last time I said this is such a haunting melody. Alright, so I think the most difficult aspect of this level is the fact that the lighting is very dark. But it does have an interesting history as far as it took me a long time to figure out how to beat this, and it's funny how much sequence breaking I did on it because I didn't figure it out the correct way. So the first thing, we also have multiple levels which can be disorienting, I suppose, similar to Zelda Ocarina of Time, the water temple, hardest temple in the game, because it can be disorienting. I think this drops a mine. So the goal in life is to, oh, we actually can control the mine, never mind. Oh! So the goal in life is to deploy 3 of these babies, because I believe there is a walrus skiing. Oh, there he is. I see his shadow. Oh, he tries to dodge it too. Oh, he juked me out. Oh, you little tricky walrus. Bam. Have we even leveled correctly for a very long time? So here we actually want to swim around and find these caged fish, and then once we free them all, we're good. For some reason, I think the teleporter is in the igloo. Or wait. We'll see. Nope. Oh yeah, I remember now. So see this fish skeleton? It's a skeleton key. Get it? Oldest joke in the book, really. You have to swim through all of them to unlock the trophy. They are timed though, so actually it is physically impossible for you to slow swim, like hold the A button like this. They will begin respawning before you can swim through them all. It's actually harder than you might think though, because you have to rapidly tap A, but then your control gets extremely difficult. I'll give it one attempt here. This whole section down here holds another fish in the cage, and I think it might be our last one as well. Good. So we have freed the fish. Now we just have to switch the switch. It's behind that big door that I could not quite jump over though. Get this fish, again, we know where we have left it, because it almost disappears on the surface of the water in this level. Like visually, I mean. Okay, so notice how this opens up. If I had the fish, I could actually swim under there. So the only way I finally figured this out is I brought the fish over here, like swimming a little bit, transferring two robotic animals at the same time, which took a long time. Like for example, notice I put some distance, and then if I came over here, you could slowly work them both over here. So when I did that, then I would swim on the other side of this giant, oops, did I pass it? With the fish, which is hilarious because remember the previous course where the giant penguin, I just used the giant penguin to squish the husky, which I don't think is the intended strat. Well, that same thing applies with this fish. I can actually glide down and land on the other side there's a polar bear. And it actually does cause like this much damage. And so literally I probably spent like a half hour landing the fish on this polar bear until the polar bear finally died on the other side of that thing, and then you could use the polar bear to switch the switch. Funny thing is though, oops, this is the skull place. If it was barely visible, but I purposely skipped it to illustrate the problem is this level is very dark to see. So on that one section where because there's two like light paths coming down. I think it's in the treasure chest room as well. Alright, so you see this treasure chest. I think the developers are like, okay, obviously this is too hard to see, so we'll put a beam of light in. And what do you see? It still is very hard to see, but it's there. There's actually one of those faucet things, or spigots. So we can actually turn this and it changes the level of the water. It takes it down. So it's like, that would have been nice to know. So now, if we use this, okay, check out this beached fish there. Because now everything is lower. If we take Mr. Walrus Man back to this door, it opens, but since I'm not floating on top of the water, I can go underneath it with the skeleton key. Intended strat right here. So here, I'm pretty sure you can use the walrus, but it's ridiculously hard because its traction isn't good. So just use this tank polar bear, and no harm, no foul. We're the same species. They're not attacking me. Obviously, we can't get the fish up here because you would die being beached long before you could switch the switch. Now this is the other big door, and so this is the exit teleporter. And that's it. So honestly, very hard if you never saw that little spigot thing. But if you finally do discover it, it's like, oh. But try to, absolutely possible to beat this level without changing the water level. Oops. See the treasure chest? If you can't, don't worry, because it's ridiculously hard to see. Oops. Yeah, so see the jellyfish room, you have to have the water raised for this. And only the fish can jump over that. Cannot get... I guess the only other animal in here was the walrus and polar bear, right? Sweet smell of victory. Totally weird. It like the audio on that outro jingle is like super quiet on this level.